going on, guys? I'm back again with another Love and Hip Hop Hollywood recap. Before we get into it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to like, comment, and share. Last night episode was entertaining. I will admit, I enjoyed it. At least the first, I didn't care too much about the grandmas. Like, I don't really care about what they got going on, but they trying to get them a role within the show, so whatever, so the show picks up where it left off last week. Bridget Kelly trying to apologize to Tiara about what happened, and then Tiara blows off like, look, I ain't trying to talk about that, just leave me alone, which was so fake because she wanted some attention. But then Bridget Kelly, she talks about, how unprofessional it was for, the bloggers or the media members in London or whoever them cats was to ask about Tiara Marie's sex tape. And I'm just like, that's their job. You know what I'm saying? That's what I hate about, people in the industry, as if their personal life is off the table. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what the media and their fans are here for. You know what I'm saying? To follow their personal lives. Like, they care about what you got going on outside of your music or whatever it is that, introduce you to stardom. So stop acting like your personal life is off limit. Like, if you really want your personal life to be off limit, you wouldn't record a sex tape with a stranger. I mean, to be completely honest, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, Bridget goes downstairs. She called herself confronting Brooke about crashing her interview. And, so Bridget calls herself gonna go confront Brooke about crashing her interview, with a banana while she was eating a banana, and suggesting LaBrittany opens up for her. And I was feeling the ways. I won't lie. I like Brooke. I think she's great for the TV show. It's a messy TV show. If you don't like drama, if you don't like mess, then maybe you shouldn't be watching the show. I mean, people that bring the messiness to the TV show brings value to the show. Those who want to sit back, pretend to be victims, and don't bring anything entertaining to the show shouldn't be on there. And you shouldn't want them on there. But anyways, Miss Nikki spoke up. And this is one of the few times, or maybe the only time, that I really was like, okay, Miss Nikki, I'm on your side. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like what you had to say. So Miss Nikki said, excuse me, a banana don't have anything to do with a sex tape. And then, Miss Nikki was like, if that, and on top of that, on top of the banana not have anything to do with what two grown people decide to do in their free time and make a video, on top of that, if that's the crew that you hired to do your press, you need to hire a new crew because they messy. And I'm just watching the show and I'm just like, where Nikki get a little backbone from? Like, she made me proud in that little short piece of a moment. Cause I agree with everything she said 100,000%. Because, I understand Bridget feeling away, but when Brooke came and crashed the interview, her intentions was not for the media to ask Tiara about her sex tape. Her intentions of suggesting LaBrittany open up for BK, you know what I'm saying, was genuine. And for Brooke to get offended by that, are y'all really friends? You brought this other artist, LaBrittany, all the way from Hollywood to London, and when it's suggested that she opens up for you, you feel a ways. Are you threatened? Do you think she's a better artist than you, that she was still your spotlight, which is why you didn't want her to open up for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't make any sense. Like, as messy as Brooke is, the things that happened, like, she was coming from a genuine place, you know? So, I agree everything that Nikki said. And Brooke, you know, in her confession scene, she talked about how she don't feel bad about crashing, you know, the interview, because she don't feel like, you know, she was coming from a bad place. Like I said, all that she really did was suggest that Brittany opens up, and she didn't have nothing to do with the Tiara situation. And then, you know, Bridget, you know, talks about, she kind of switched the subject about how after Tiara left, the two media crew talked about Akbar and K. Michelle, and they may have something going on. Then Tiara all of a sudden want to pop up. Hold on, sis. You were just upstairs in your feelings. Didn't want to be bothered. Wanted BK to leave you alone. Now all of a sudden you want to come down and address all of the girls as if what you got to say is so important. You know, I don't understand. And she comes down talking about how she don't mind answering questions about it, but it got to be, you know, at the right place, the right time. That don't make any sense to me. If you got a sex tape, excuse me, revenge porn is what she's calling it. You're gonna have to answer some questions about it, whether it's the quote unquote right place and right time. So I don't understand, you know, what she was coming from when she said she don't mind answering questions about it, but it got to be this, that, and the third. It don't work like that. Then the girls end up showing, you know what I'm saying, Tiara, letting Tiara, I think they showed Tiara a video or letting Tiara know about the K. Michelle and Akbar. And then Moniece tried to step in. And then Tiara just getting all rah, saying, don't defend your friend for, you know, for being with Akbar. And well, I mean, I understand Tiara didn't see last week episode or whenever it was K. Michelle met up with him, but for you to come after Moniece for something that K. Michelle got, hold on, I don't even want to go that. I want to go a different route. For you to be in your feelings about Akbar and whatever business that he got going on with K. Michelle is pathetic. You the one who laid up with this guy, made a sex tape, and somehow or another it got released to the world via internet, and now you mad at what the next woman is doing with Akbar, and all she was doing was trying to get some studio time. Although, you know what I'm saying, she did get, K. Michelle was messy and going to get the tea about the situation. I know what it was. The video they showed her where K. Michelle was basically saying that Tiara released the sex tape. And look, here's the thing. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and I'm just in the moment. I'm not a fan. I'm not here to, you know, drive the storyline of Tiara being a victim of a sex tape. So, she, you know, like I said, she's trying to call out Moniece and tell Moniece don't defend K. Michelle. Like, you ain't no real one if you defend K. Michelle, because she's saying I put the sex tape out. First off, Moniece, when Moniece finally got a chance to talk, because all the girls are kind of trying to gang up on Moniece and was telling Moniece that she gonna have to pick a side. No, she don't. The side she picking is her own side. First off, Tiara put herself in this situation. And if we being honest, how many of them girls on that trip really on Tiara's side? How many of them girls on that trip showed a Tiara press interview or whatever it was? It was just Moniece. And now Moniece just trying to be like, calm down, you know what I'm saying? Kay ain't with Akbar. She was just going to be whatever. You jump down the one person throat that was actually by your side through your whole press conference. I don't understand. And for all the other girls to throw shade at Moniece and tell her she need to pick a side who was not by Tiara's side through all of this, it makes no sense. It makes zero sense at all, which is why I'm not here for feeling any type of sympathy or empathy for Tiara, because that makes no sense in my eyes. So Moniece finally gets to say something, and you know, she basically said, look, I ain't got nothing to do with what none of y'all do, what K. Michelle do, all y'all grown, ain't got nothing to do with me. And this was just opening scene, y'all. So then, moving on, Ray J, he goes to meet up with Rockstar. You know, they talking about fatherhood and how they balancing fatherhood with business. And Rockstar want to give the update to Ray about him working with all these horrible artists, such as Moniz. And he tells Ray how, he felt like, you know, Moniz deserved an Oscar nomination for the, acting job that she put on by falling out because she couldn't hit none of the notes in the studio. And, you know, Ray just went on to talk about, hey, you know, it ain't the first time Moniz done something that she can't do and they have to, you know, figure out a way to get out of it, yada, yada, yada. I like Moniz. There's no secret there. But she can't sing. And, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm not gonna go as far as saying she faked it because she was sounding bad. I'm not gonna go that far. But I'll let Akbar and Brooke and Ray have all that. I like Moniz. So I ain't gonna go that far. But I'll entertain it. So, anyways, Ray J talks about wanting to create a daddy group because all the fellas that's in the circle, they daddies. And y'all knew it was coming. Rockstar, he beat Ray to the punch. He had to ask about A1, and Ray tells A1 that he pretty much out the circle right now. He wanted to fight him because, you know, he was just trying to let him know what was being said and you know, what was going on between Lyrical and God knows who. And Ray just went as far and he said, honestly, we can't really invite A1 to the daddy group because we don't really know if A1 the daddy. You know what I'm saying? And Rockstar was just like, well, you know, that is true. And Ray was just like, it could be Safari, it could be you, Rockstar. Rockstar was like, hold up, stop. I triple scrapped up when I was in that thing. And I mean, like, my reaction to Rockstar is, and I'm not gonna get too deep into the messiness, although I do love it. You know what I'm saying? My reaction to Rockstar is he is definitely loving the attention of the cameras. But all I can think of is I can't wait for A1 to see this stuff that Rockstar's saying. And his reaction is going to be priceless to me. I cannot wait to see A1 when he sees and hears the things that Rockstar and Safari both said. So, I know, I just can't wait. And I'm going to leave it at that because at some point in time, he's going to have to look at Lyrical and say, I can't take it no more. You know, let's go get this blood test. You know what I'm saying? He going to have to. We got two guys on the show that admitted, openly, that they done had, relations with this man's wife. I can't wait for him to see it. I can't wait. So moving on, I don't even really want to address too much the A1 mama and Lyrical mama. Basically, the next scene, Lyrical and A1 decided that they're gonna rent out a beach house, right? And that both of their moms are going to stay in the beach house because they need them to stop beefing for the sake of the baby, right? So their plan is to lock these two up in a beach house alone until they can come to some type of common ground and, get along for the sake of the baby. And Pam, which is A1 mom, she basically like, look, I ain't really here for this. I ain't got time. We don't like each other. It is what it is. Lyrical mama is pissing me off because she want to play the victim so bad. She lies about how she never called Pam out of her name, and then we get a whole bunch of flashback scenes of her calling her all type of B words. Then she just I just don't got time for it. I just don't I don't care about the grandmas. I just don't. I don't. Moving on. So then, Apple is in therapy. She talks about her past, about the abuse she went through. How, she's been taken advantage of sexually. Just talking about her troubled past, and her dad walks in, and then it turns into a father-daughter type of therapy where, they trying to mend their relationships. And, she tells the therapist that it's just one thing that she just can't get over when it comes to her dad. And that's why he left. And I think it's deeper than that, because not only the fact that he left, but that he went on with another woman to have a family and take care of those kids and kind of forgot that Apple existed. I think that's really, really what drives her to not being able to completely trust him and forgive him, is the fact that he went on with another family, had children, took care of them, and just kind of left her in the past. And now all of a sudden, at least 6 years ago, apparently, he reached out, he wanted a relationship. I think that's what's really troubling Apple, not so much the fact that he left. But then the therapist brings up Apple issues with other men. And I can't blame the daddy here. I know daddy wasn't there back in the day, but daddy shouldn't be compared to no men that just trying to smash Apple. I'm sorry. I agree with daddy 1,000%. I know Apple got the, defensive, but I agree with daddy. The difference is daddy ain't trying to get up in that big booty. He ain't. So I agree with him. And, I just think that, I just wish that it was an answer for all of this for Apple. You know what I'm saying? I understand, she got 2 kids. She's a mother first before she's anything else. I just wish it was a situation where, her and her daddy can come to some type of common ground. Because, therapy can get messy, especially when, women feel as though all of their issues with men is because of their lack of dad. You know what I'm saying? And that could just get messy. It could really mess up the possibility of them two even having a relationship. I just hope that they can find some type of common ground, because I don't really want to address that too much. But like I said, I don't even want to talk about that too much. I just want them two to kind of get on the same page. And I hate to say this, man, but I'm more interested in Apple Watts, the artist, than Apple Watts, the person. Because her life has been filled with so many terrible downs of, molestation, all that. I don't like hearing about that. You know what I'm saying? It just makes me cringe when I hear about stuff like that. And I'm not one to really follow celebrities' personal lives. I just love them for the art that they put out there. But I do watch these messages. So, I don't mind. So anyways, moving on. We get a scene back in London. Paris is taking a bubble bath, living her best life. The girls come in, they catch her, and Paris got the big bubbles. She said, "Cause I'm a big B-I-T," the rest. But anyway, what I really want to address in this scene was Moniece talks about how she hasn't been able to get in touch with her son, and she feel like her baby daddy is pulling a fast one. And I did say this in my last week episode that I hope Lil Fizz ain't doing that stupid. But turns out this little light-skinned beige looking dude, it shouldn't be no reason why this woman shouldn't be able to get in contact with her son. Either she called the cell phone that she bought her son personally, or she called her baby daddy and say, "Can I talk to our son?" It shouldn't be one, and then especially for Lil Fizz, that every chance he get, he always talk about, I don't keep Cameron away from Moniece. I just want Moniece to be more responsible. Just putting all type of emphasis on Moniece being childish, Moniece being irresponsible, how he wants Moniece and their son life. But when she trying to get in touch with him, you doing something funny. She been, I don't know how long they really been in London, but she can't get in touch with her son. It shouldn't be this hard. Because I tell you what, and then I think what really pissed me off is the fact that I don't have any children, but men always talk about how the baby mama always try to So why you want to do the same thing that, you know what I'm saying, men put, the category that men put women in, like trying to keep the kids away from them? Don't do that, Fizz. Don't do that. And we already know when the reunion come around, he's gonna have some BS excuse as to why, you know, she wasn't able to get in touch with her son, which just gonna make me upset even more, because that shouldn't be the case. Like, Moniece, at least this season, from what I've seen from Moniece, is growth. I don't know if it's medication that she's on that's got her simmered down or whatever it is, but she's not as hyper, trying to fight out her and Princess. They still got their beef. But I don't really like Princess. I like Ray J more than Princess, because I think Princess starts a lot of stuff too. But anyways, there shouldn't be no reason she shouldn't be able to get in touch with her son. Lil Fizz, you're gonna have to answer for that one. So anyways, moving on, we get the father group, Father Figure Friday. They going go-karting. Excuse me. After they finish, the guys ask about, you know, is A1 coming? And Ray just basically saying that he don't know if A1 the daddy. And he basically saying what we thinking. And I mean, he ain't lying. Is A1 the daddy? I mean, that's pretty much the theme of this entire season. Who's the daddy? A1 Safari or Rockstar? Who's the pappy? That's pretty much the scene. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, the more messiness you bring to the show, the more value you bring to the show. So all y'all who just feel like Ray J and Brooke and whoever else is just being too messy, you don't understand the show. You really don't. And maybe this ain't for you to watch. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, you know, Marcus asks about where's A1. And then, you know, Marcus talks about how A1 may not be the daddy as well. So, you know, then Marcus give the fellas the tea about the girls in London that we don't really too much care about. Then Lucci was like, you know, who all in London? I got a little chick over there in London myself. And so we find out that supposedly it's him and Miss Nikki talking. And yeah. So then Rockstar, he pops up. You know, Ray introduced him to the team. And Ray just basically let the guys know that he done with A1. A1 was trying to fight him after he was just trying to put him on, let him know some information. And Lucci questions, you know, the Ray J motive here. At first, he was like, "I'm rocking my man A1. We've been down since day one." And then it seems like once Rockstar introduced himself as him being a producer, then Lucci came around, want to dap him up because he's a producer. Lucci looking out for his career more than A1. And I mean, they say Rockstar got some hits. Ray J named off a couple, you know, artists he worked with, like Chris Brown, and I don't know who else, so I ain't gonna even lie like that. So Lucci was like, oh yeah, what's up, my boy? We need to get in the studio. Lucci came around real quick. So then Marcus talks, you know, Marcus, he get the vibe, and Marcus don't really want to be there because he ain't really replacing A1. And so we get the tea. Rockstar dropped the T on Lyrical, and all of a sudden my man Marcus, who had so much doubt, he became all ears. And so Rockstar just talking about how he wrote Lyrical and how it was a bumpy ride, and he was just all up in it and speed, blah, 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 you know, doing all that good stuff. Rockstar is making it seem like, boy, him and Lyrical done had a couple nights. Like Rock's like, like I said, I can't wait for A1 to see this, because somebody gonna have to answer one way or the other. Whether it be Lyrical, Rockstar, somebody gonna have to answer. So then, Marcus just straight up asked, he was like, all right, enough with the analysis. I'm asking you man to man, did you smash or did you not? And Rockstar, Rockstar was like, yeah, plenty of time. I was all up in it. And then Marcus not feeling it. Marcus got in his feelings because, you know, he said at least at the dinner when Safari showed up, or whatever, or when they met at the play poker or whatever it was when Ray J and A1 almost fought, he was like, A1 was there to defend himself. And he's not there to defend himself now, so it's just like Rockstar, or not Rock, Ray J is breaking the bro code. Hold on, let me address this situation. What killing me about Marcus is the fact that not only has he participated in the messiness, not only have he voiced his opinion about lyrical cheating and A1 possibly not being the father. When we get a couple, and not only that he heard about Safari smashing lyrical and didn't want to bring it to A1 until Ray J brought it up and he kind of seconded the motion. When we get another man that comes along and says he was smashing lyrical, now all of a sudden you feeling uneasy about it. Now all of a sudden you want to be A1 ride or die. And now all of a sudden you want to give A1 lyrical the benefit of the doubt, while the whole time he wasn't as messy as Brooke. I'm going to give him that. But like I said, he played a role in the rumor getting the A1, and he played a role in voicing his opinion about A1 possibly not being a daddy. But now all of a sudden, he want to show some quote-unquote loyalty that's really not wanted. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, Marcus, we can do without you on the show. So if you, look, I put it like this, Phil. You and A1 cool. Go tell A1 what's being said and handle it from there. Let's see how he give A1 a chance to handle what has been said, and then you come back and check in. You know, until then, Marcus, we don't care about you go drive go-karts all you want to. We're gonna get the tea over here. So go on about your business. So moving on, the girls end up going out for tea. Bridget Kelly as Paris, which she MC her show. And then I don't know who idea it was, but the girls decided to play Never Have I Ever, which is a setup. We all know that. And if you never played Never Have I Ever, it's gonna be some lying involved. I mean, every time I play, I lie because there's certain things I don't want you to know. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me, never have I ever sucked toes, had a threesome, then never have I ever slept with Solo Lucci. Then Brooke decided some nigga wouldn't be honest, because I'm sure Marcus called Brooke, but he don't want to be messy though. Right. Right. He don't want to be messy though, but he picked up the phone and called Brooke and let Brooke know that Lucci say that, you know what I'm saying, him and his nigga got something going on. But he don't want to be messy though. Yeah, okay. He fake. Anyway, and I understand he got loyalty to Lucci, so why put that out there when you know let me stick to what I'm saying. Let me stick to it. So Brooke breaks the tea about Nikki and Lucci, and the drama gets started. Nikki get all defensive, call Brooke a lie, telling her I don't know who started that lie, whether it was you, Lucci himself, yada yada yada. And I'm just like, Miss Nikki really felt hit by this. Like, if you ain't messing with dude, just like I don't know, man. Like, I don't like to give too much energy to stuff that ain't even worth giving energy to. But I mean, maybe that's just a woman thing, or at least a Miss Nikki thing. So then Moniece, you know, she speaks up and she just voices her frustration, and she talks about how it makes no sense how all of them supposed to be friends. They end up falling out over a rumor that's he say, she say. And then it becomes hard to know who really is their friend, who really are friends or not. And Moniece is right. But I'm going to just go ahead and tell Moniece, ain't none of y'all friends. Okay? Y'all a horrible mix of women that's put together who getting a check. Let's not forget, that's getting a check. But y'all are bad group of women, because I don't think they would hang out with each other if it wasn't for if the cameras weren't around. That's just what I think, because as you know, every season starts off with, I got to catch up with my girl. I got to catch up with my homeboy. I haven't seen them in so long. Like, if y'all are really cool, why haven't you seen them in so long? Why y'all got to do all this catching up? But to further voice, to further touch on Monique's point, my girl, she told me that apparently Moniece was trying to get out of her contract with the show because, of the direction the show is going in. Moniece kind of don't want to be involved with the messiness that's associated with her and the show anymore, and supposedly that she's been on medication to help her, not be so hyperactive and turning up on folks. And if all that is true, I feel sorry for Moniece, because if she really trying to get out of a messy situation, which is all of the love and hip hop are nothing but messiness, I feel like she should. Like, sometimes you outgrow the messiness, and if she's outgrown it and she don't want to make money off of it anymore, then she should be able to get out of the contract. No ifs, ands, but y'all know Mona ain't letting that happen. So yeah. So anyways, we get another scene in the beach house with the mothers. They talking about the whole rumor that quote unquote K Michelle start, and Lyrical G, or whatever Lyrical Mama last name is talking about how the fact that Pam is still talking about the rumor is disrespectful, and that she shouldn't be putting no energy into it, and Pam just believed Lyrical messed around with Safari. And so Pam believe it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Then Pam asked Lyrical G, why did she call A1 out like it was his fault that all of this is happening, instead of checking your daughter? Which was a good question, because what kills me is the fact that Lyrical G did check Lyrical about Safari, but then she just kind of let it go. Because you remember the episode about the picture, and then she kind of asked, was there anything going on? Then, what I'm saying, look, I don't really care about the mothers. I really don't. It pains me to even talk about this. So they end up agreeing to disagree, that they're going to figure out a way to get along, that when they don't agree, they're just going to go on in separate ways. So moving on, we at Bridget Kelly concert. Paris is the MC. LaBrittany opens up. LaBrittany music, from what I heard, sounded pretty good. I wasn't feeling Bridget Kelly music, but she's more of a London artist, so her fan base is more London, Europe, you know what I'm saying? So can't really, throw shade there, because it really is no shade to throw if the music is not directed for the US and it's directed for London. And Miss Nikki is still tripping about that Lucha rumor, and she want to confront Brooke, but we all know she ain't gonna do nothing. She ain't gonna fight nothing. She ain't gonna bust a grape. She ain't gonna say nothing to Brooke. You wanna know why? Because Brooke will beat the dog. Miss Nikki the kind of person that have all this beef, this whole argument and fight built up in her head, but she ain't gonna do nothing because she's scared to step. That's what she is. She's scared to step. I don't like Miss Nikki, the person. But anyways, she ain't gonna do nothing. And why you holding the grudge? And I don't like people like that. Why you holding the grudge if you ain't gonna do nothing? If you ain't gonna say nothing? If you ain't gonna shake nothing? Like, shut up. Keep living. Go get some more booties. Like, plastic surgery or something. Like, shut up. So anyways, then we find out. And then we find out that Then we get introduced to this new character. Her name is Lady LaSure or something like that. She's working with LaBrittany on a remix, And then we find out that Paris auditioned for a movie. And then Miss Nikki come over and tell the girls that she's leaving. That she has to do what's best for her. She got a lot of things going on in her life. Her brother died 3 years ago, and how she thought, being out here in London with the girls would be a good thing for her. Helpful sick, attention-seeking behind down. Ain't nothing going on with you. Let me tell you something. I'm finna read, Miss Nikki. You fake and fake as they come. Body, mind, spirit, and soul. If it don't benefit you, it don't benefit at all. And let me tell you something. You ain't want to go to London with these girls. You just went because it was a free trip. Like I said earlier, on my past review, you wouldn't be hanging out with none one of these women if it wasn't for this show. Maybe it's time for you to exit out of your contract and leave the show. Because here's the thing. We got a man that's saying he having some kind of and you are known to be lying about who you're messing with. You remember you were messing with a girl and you didn't want nobody to know? You remember you were messing with Lil Fizz and you were trying to keep that on the low? But the thing is, you are very selective on who you let the camera film you with. And I will admit that given who your exes are, Lucci don't fit what you normally go for. He's more of a tattooed, street-looking, crazy dude with a piece of blonde in his, box hawk or whatever you want to call it. Miss Nigga, you can exit the building, okay? You're not going to be missed. You're not going to be wanted. We don't care if you ever come back. I follow you on Twitter, though, so that's good enough. So anyways, Brooke is kind of mad that Miss Nikki is feeling the way she's feeling because she was like they both was being shady. Brooke, don't get her no energy. Don't get her that, Brooke. Brooke, you just keep being Brooke, keeping them ratings up. That's all we care about. At least I do. So then we get the final scene. Pam and Lyrical G, they on the beach. Lyrical G shows Pam an ultrasound of the baby. Apparently Pam didn't get an invite to the doctor appointment, so now Pam feel ways, and Pam just come on out and say it. I want a DNA test when the baby come, and Lyrical G get mad because Pam want a DNA test. And Pam just like, I just really want to know if it's my grandchild or not. And then y'all know Lyrical G, they try to fight each other, but they ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not even entertaining. Entertaining episode up until the last. Well, everything was entertaining except for the grandmothers. Like, unless Lyrical G is gonna come out and tell Pam that she know about Safari sending naked pictures to her daughter and all that good stuff, I'm not here for it. But anyways, that's all I have, guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.